Be honest, when was the last time you saw a hot dog made out of an eggplant? There is no bun, no sausage, not even a grill, and yet it's still 100% a hot dog. Sounds crazy, but until you see how it comes together. It's the kind of recipe that makes you think what raw food can be. I spent the whole week designing this one, and it completely surprised me. If you've been stuck with the same day-to-day raw recipes, this hot dog will bring novelty to your diet and level up your culinary skills instantly. Today, you'll discover the full ingredient list, the flavor profile that makes it taste like cooked, the simple prep steps, and the nutritional secret to why this recipe leaves you energized, not sluggish. Hey, Genius here. Let me ask you something. Do you remember what made you adopt a raw vegan lifestyle? Was it tiredness of cooking, gut health, or maybe just curiosity? Wherever your reason was, keep that in mind for a second. And now, tell me please, what usually pulls you back to cooked food again? It's like that inner conflict, right? One side of you strives towards health, and another one craves those cozy memories. I gotcha, and this is exactly I designed this recipe because this raw vegan hot dog allows you to break your self rules as much as you want. Alright, let's jump into the ingredients. Basic ingredients: 1 medium eggplant, 1 small pre-cut zucchini, some chopped mushrooms, shredded beetroot for color, finely chopped mango peels, garlic, sun-dried tomatoes for richness, and 1 lemon. Spices we need: turmeric, mustard powder, cumin, rosemary, thyme, marjoram, coriander, my favorite mix of peppers, and activated charcoal. Nuts and seeds: a bit of hemp seeds, chia seeds, psyllium seeds as an additional binder, some sesame seeds, and soaked cashews. Greens: fresh Italian greens, pickled cucumbers, and we need some other components as a bit of water and apple vinegar. On this slide I wrote down the exact amounts of each, along with soaking time and other minor yet important details. Take your time. In this video I am not suggesting you make any swaps. I want you to follow it precisely because it's genius. Taking into account a traditional hot dog is built from parts like bun, sausage, and sauce, we accept those rules too. To make it truly epic and healthier, I decided to add a fresh layer. Take a glance at this slide to know what we need to achieve for each of them separately in terms of taste and texture. Let's start with the base. Peel the eggplant first. Cut it in 2 halves. Next, cut off the center, so it looks like a bun. Here is an essential pro tip to remove bitterness. Add a few drops of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to cold water. Soak the eggplant for 10-15 minutes and dry out with paper towels. Chop its leftovers a little and let it sit for a while. Zero waste tip. We'll partly use peels and flesh in the next stages. Don't be quick to throw them away. Otherwise, use them in your salads or for compost. Poke holes in the buns with a sandwich stick. Now make the marinade that consists of 1 handful of zucchini, half teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds, 1 pinch of rosemary, 1 little squeeze of lemon juice. Then blend it well. It's getting hot. Place baking paper underneath. Apply what we've got deeply to our eggplant halves with the help of a spatula. Okay, let's come over to the sausage part. Mix in a bowl eggplant puree what we've previously cut up, half a cup of chopped mushrooms, a small shredded beetroot for redness, finely chopped mango peels, just a small handful. Interesting fact, mango peels are a phenomenal source of pectin, a fiber that gives the recipe its binding structure and helps stabilize blood sugar. Next, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 2 teaspoons of psyllium seeds, 1 small finely minced garlic clove, 1 medium handful of pre-cut sun-dried tomatoes, 1/4 teaspoon of activated charcoal, thyme, marjoram, coriander, mix of peppers, and cumin. To achieve the best texture, control the amount of water. You can take some from a jar with the pickles. Mix it well. Feels like chemistry class, right? And let it sit for 10-15 minutes to thicken before shaping. Do you think the same way as I do now? If we turn on creativity, we can make not only sausages but also meatballs, patties for burgers, or even an imitation of a steak. Shape into cylinders with a bamboo rolling mat covered in a plastic bag for easy cleanup. If you did roll the sushi from my previous video, you already know how the process looks like. Not too fast. Split the sausages for convenience. Dehydrate sausages and buns at 104 degrees for around 7 hours. Basically, you have two options now. One of them is to use an oven and another one a dehydrator. Or if you're lucky enough to live somewhere warm, you could even sun-dry it naturally. For convenience sake, I bought a dehydrator 2 weeks ago. Such a good news. Yeah, at last. Such an interesting fact. Did you know that 99% of viewers stop at just watching? But you don't have to. Right now, you can not only download today's recipe, but also unlock all my exclusive ebooks, guides, and future updates. Here is how. Click the very first link in the description. Fill out the quick Google form and pick your interests. From there, you'll instantly get access not just to what's available now, but to every new resource I release in the future through my newsletter. Don't miss this. It's your chance to become a member of my close circle. What would you say if you bring some green color here? After 7 hours staying at the dehydrator, we can continue. Looks very promising. Lay down fresh Italian greens. Drizzle lemon juice on them. Sprinkle on sesame and add some pickled cucumbers. Shopping tip. Look for organic cucumbers with a few ingredients with no suspicious substances. As for me, it's acceptable if there is some salt. Of course, everything's in its good measure. We're just one step away, but sauce is our final stage. Walk up to the blender again, but now we mix 1 cup of pre-soaked for 8 hours cashews. Do you know why soaking nuts is so essential? It's done for the sake of lightness and easy digestion. Nuts and seeds have to be activated, which also reduces their natural preservatives. Next, 2 cloves of garlic, a splash of water, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of psyllium seeds, mix of peppers, marjoram, turn it on. Adjust the water to the desired thickness if it's needed. Of course, it might be a little more than you actually need, so you can leave the sauce for your salads. Yum. Pro tip. Use a pastry bag for the sauce to make elegant lines on the sausage. Here we go. How do you like the contrasts of colors? Looks at some point very familiar with the normal version, but taste is still a mystery. Due to the low water content, this recipe shows great ability to stay tasty even after 2 3 days in the fridge. From my perspective, it's perfect for making ahead to take it for lunch in the office. Yep, taste test officially begins now. Here is nothing to compare to a typical hot dog. It's perfectly balanced. If you were a meat eater 2 days ago, your satisfaction will be under a question mark. But if you're a veggie lover, were a vegan or a raw vegan for a while, this hot dog will totally live up to your expectations and much beyond. Now, you might be looking at the nutrition facts and thinking, what's impressive? But trust me, most of raw foodies, even the advanced ones, are completely missing the tiny, powerful details that make the recipe a nutritional weapon. What are those details? Take a glance. Does anything jump out? This is what I specifically looking for. What does your gut need the most? Right, fiber. You've got a lot of it. The high level of leucine from hemp seeds and cashews makes it special. Some people believe it can only be achieved with animal protein sources. But now, you know the truth. Okay, I have to fulfill my promise from the intro. Because this meal is 100% raw, the digestive enzymes are fully intact. These enzymes are actively produced the food, which is why your body feels energized, not sluggish after eating. This is the whole point of this kind of diet. It contains 4 times the potassium of a large banana, making it a critical nutrient for muscle function and blood pressure regulation. What's the best time to consume? Don't touch this for breakfast. Your body needs light, simple sugars to wake up, like fruits. The sweet spot for this nutrient density is from lunchtime through late afternoon. Make sure you have a 3 hour no food window before you fall asleep. Thank you for watching up to the last moment. I hope you feel so inspired to include that recipe in your meal planner. And if you crave street food just like this, my famous raw vegan burger is ready to surprise you now. Watch it next and stay on the track. See you soon.